Good morning, everybody. Did you just drop something behind me?
My phone, sorry.
There was like a weird like do right at my butt, and I was like, "What is going on?"
It was my phone. I had it in my hand, and I'm like, "What do I do with it? I'll just drop it."
I'll just drop it. Just put it right there.
It was like a credit check. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
When we were like in middle school, you would do like which very problematic now. Don't do that now.
Right.
But that was the 90s, baby.
It's true.
So
I remember the 90s. It was a wild time.
It really was.
So we are going camping this weekend.
Yeah.
And when we go camping, we bring the golf cart with us.
Yeah.
So we have to go get the trailer, which is at my parents' house.
Yeah, we're gonna go get the trailer. We have to do some packing today. We're only gonna be there for the weekend, so it's gonna be a very short trip, so we don't have to do a lot of packing. And I would like to try to pack less than we normally do.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like we're not gonna go into the parks. I think we're just gonna hang around the fort, and I thought it was going to be warm, and we're like, oh, we'll get to like do the pool, the pool activities.
Jen goes, if we're not going to the parks, what are we doing? I go, we go to the pool, baby. And then
it's like cold outside.
It's so cold.
We have our jackets on, you know, so it's
not so cold. It's too cold to go swimming.
It'll be good for camping, like for the purposes of tent camping. The weather is great.
Yeah,
we don't have to worry about it being like a a really hot Florida summer heat or something like that, but. And the pools are heated, but I just don't know that we'll, who knows? Maybe we'll bring our suits and just see. But I have a sneaking suspicion that we will not be getting in the pool.
I also have that same suspicion because I'm not going to get in the pool.
Another thing I want to do on this trip, though, is I would like to go to dinner at Wailulu at the island
tower.
The island tower. Every time I say Wailulu, it makes me think of, how everybody's saying Delulu?
Who's saying that?
Kids are saying it. Instead of saying like you're delusional, you say like you're Delulu.
Oh.
It's like
hey there, Delulu. What's it like in New York City?
It might not even be cool to say anymore. This was like a thing that was happening, last month or whatever.
Oh, slay.
But but it makes me think of that. And every time I say Wailulu, it makes me think of that.
I do have to say, you kids that can just drop slay into conversation, I love it. You guys are awesome. Like, you guys are doing great. I wish I could do that. There was nothing.
You just did it.
No, that was terrible. But like, there was nothing. I don't think that there was anything that was like, what would you say that was like a reaction of like, oh, cool. Like, if you're saying, when we were kids, we would say like, oh, we're gonna go to the parks this weekend. And we'd say, oh, that's cool. Like, that's not as cool as like, oh, slay. Like, that just sounds cool. Right?
I don't know what we said.
You're like a medieval knight or something.
I don't think that.
Slaying a dragon.
That's true. Yeah, that's exactly what they mean.
Yeah. I'm gonna go slay a dragon at the parks. Take on that Festival of Fantasy parade.
Yeah. So we're gonna go camping. It is gonna be slay. We're gonna be just.
You can't say it like that.
Why?
Because you have to it's just like a reaction. It's a vibe. It just comes out.
We're gonna go camping slay.
Yeah. But you have to say it in response to somebody.
To myself. Like, I'm talking to myself.
Ah, okay. There you go.
But it's gonna be a lot of. It kind of is. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Jackson's so excited already. He sort of knows what we're doing, but he doesn't exactly know what we're doing. And I think that it'll be fun for everyone because we are also getting like an RV as well as the tent, just in case. Just in case.
Well, so my thought process was, I don't think, well, number one, we don't have a tent big enough for everybody.
Well, I don't think the baby should be, I call him the baby. I know that makes people that triggers people. I'm always going to call him the baby. But I still think is a little bit too young to be tent camping, especially in the cold.
Well, and also,
in my opinion.
And also, the way that he sleeps is in a room by himself. That's when he goes to sleep. If there is somebody else in the room that he can see, he is on cloud 9.
He thinks it's playtime.
Party time is happening.
Yeah, so it would not be conducive to like for him to sleep. He just wouldn't sleep. Right. And then none of us would sleep. Right. And that is not slay.
Not slay. So we have a tent, and Jackson and an adult, either you or I, we're going to switch off.
Well, I think we're going to switch. So I think I'm going to sleep with him the first night in the tent, and then you're going to sleep with him the second night. Right. That's what he's requested. So I'm very excited.
And then the other one will stay in the RV with Oliver.
Yeah. So we have to go get the trailer while we're out. So a lot of people talk about this place called Cava. It's like a Chipotle, but like a Mediterranean style Chipotle where like you go down the line and you make your bowl or whatever. And I really want to try it.
Mine's just gonna be all feta cheese. It's
Well,
gonna be a bowl of feta cheese.
Apparently they have the thing that I want to try. It's called like the crazy feta dip or something. I don't know. My sister was telling me about it. My friends were telling me about it. People on Instagram were talking about it. I don't think it's a new thing. I think this is like an old thing.
Right.
But I want to try it. So if there's one over in that area that we can go to,
okay,
we might grab that for lunch. But I don't know if there is one.
Right.
So we'll see. But for now, we're gonna jump in the car and go get the trailer.
Let's do it.
All right, so we're in the car.
We did it.
I did find out there's a Cava in the area. It's not super close, but it's not super far, so we might try to do that.
Oh, good.
And there was something else I was gonna tell you guys. Oh, we've been talking about the space-time, the fabric of space and time.
Yeah.
If you ever wonder, ooh, the sunrail.
Train.
I would like to take a trip on the sunrail. Oh, it's small. I don't know why I thought it was more than three.
Nobody rides it.
Three cars.
Like, it has such a bad schedule that not a lot of people ride it. So like, they're like, I don't know, let's just make it 2 cars.
The sunrail is like our public transportation, basically, like our train that people apparently don't use. But I would like to.
There were people on that one. I could see them.
I'd like to take the boys on the train. I think they would really like it. I think they'd have a good time on the train.
Especially because we can go up to the 2nd floor.
I don't think I want to go up to the 2nd floor.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of seems a little willy-nilly to me. I'm sure
train.
it's fine. I'm sure it's fine, but I'm just like, ooh.
That train has only crashed into cars.
Great.
I was on it one time and I ran into a car.
Oh yeah. I think we talked about it in a vlog way back when.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're headed over to Tim's parents to get the trailer, talking about the fabric of space and time, you know, just
Yeah, so what happened was I got a little bit angry because they talked about that there was a telescope that saw a ring in space-time, but not really. It saw, what was it called, an Einstein ring?
Yeah.
And so that's basically what it's doing is gravity is bending the light from behind a galaxy around the galaxy so we could see a galaxy on the other side of a galaxy.
So it was like as if we are looking at a galaxy far away, but there's another galaxy in between us and that galaxy.
Right.
And that's why we see the ring of light. And it was something that we had never been able to see before, and they saw it on the Euclid telescope. And it was just something that confirmed Einstein's theory of
space-time.
Yeah, that gravity affects not only, it doesn't just keep things down, it affects things in other ways.
Right, and like it can bend light.
Yeah, and that's what it did. Huh. And Einstein was right. What, was Einstein like an alien? How did he know all this stuff?
Math, baby. That's all that it is.
He's not an alien, he's just really good at math.
He just knows numbers.
Okay, fine, all right.
And so we made it to my parents' house, and if anybody's wondering why I like to go camping so much, this is where I grew up. In there.
The woods.
That's where it is. Just there. Exploring all of that.
I had something like that near my house growing up. It wasn't this like thick,
right,
but we would explore it until one day we found an old, now I realize it's somebody's like old shed that they just like, you know, like the elements kind of like made it look all rickety.
Spooky.
But we were like, it's a haunted house.
Oh.
But it was just somebody's shed. It probably had like lawn tools in it.
There used to be a house right there that was abandoned my entire time growing up. Like, it still had everything in it.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Yeah, like refrigerator, everything. There was like a hole through the roof.
Ooh.
And we found out that we could get the sliding glass door open. We used to go in there.
That's so scary.
Yeah, we did it after we went and saw Blair Witch.
I'm literally, oh, that's scary. I'm right now like watching the new season of Yellow Jackets, and like I don't know, like they found like an old creepy cabin. It had a dead guy in it.
Oh.
It had all of his things in it.
Oh.
And it was just like not a good time.
When you said Yellow Jackets,
yeah,
you sort of stumbled a little bit and said Jello Jackets. And I thought, pretty good name for a jacket brand.
A jacket made out of Jello? You could just eat it.
No, it's just like, it looks cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's not actually made, it wouldn't do any good made out of Jello, right?
That's what I was thinking. All right, we got the trailer.
We did it.
It's hooked up. So we did find a Cava nearby, so we're gonna try it. We're going out to lunch with Tim's parents, and I'm so excited.
And what are you gonna get?
I don't know. I looked at the menu and I still don't really know what I'm gonna get.
You know what I do? I don't look at menus. I just show up and I go,
I just can't do that.
I think I'll have
I need a plan. I gotta have a plan.
I know it's Mediterranean, right? Like
yeah.
Greek style stuff?
So it's like a Mediterranean Chipotle, like where you go down the line and you like build your bowl or you build your pita. Okay. And then you pick, but apparently their crazy feta dip is really good. And then they have like little, not salsas, but like tzatziki or, you know what I mean? Hummus.
Yeah.
That kind of a thing.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm excited.
Exciting.
Yeah. They had a spicy lamb like meatball. I think I might try that.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
What's that stuff called that I get? Gyro meat.
Gyro meat.
Is it not called something else?
I gotta look it up. I'm gonna look at the menu for you.
Okay.
It's always fun coming to like a side of town that you know but haven't been here in a while, because there's like all kinds of new stuff every which way.
They've built this area up so much, and I feel like that goes for every town in Florida. They're just really building them all up.
Right?
There's so much new stuff here.
Heck yeah. There's also old stuff, which is still silly to see.
We're standing right here.
Yeah. It's funny to like, you see driving around and there's all kinds of old, like new stuff everywhere, and then you see the post office and you're like, there it is.
I remember that.
Post office has been here since '82. Oh, it smells good.
Oh, Gabby Thomas has her own
Oh, she has
3 go-tos.
3 new go-tos. The falafel crunch. Ooh, look at this. All kinds of stuff. I got the steak and feta. It's got a lot of stuff in it. I think Jen got the harissa avocado. It's a little spicy guy. It's a pineapple apple mint drink. And then Jen got cucumber mint lemonade, I think. What is this root beer thing?
Something Mom got.
Maine root? What do you get, Dad?
The crispy falafel.
Crispy falafel?
Yeah.
Okay, and what did you get?
I just got a pita with all kinds of stuff.
Oh, you like made your own?
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. Look at they're just like fried pita. This is the same pita. They just cut it up and fry it. This is the pita chips. I want to see how spicy this is for you.
She said it was mild.
But she also like took a second to think about it. She's like, how is it? Is it
A
spicy?
lot of flavors. I would say it's more of a medium spice, but that's okay for me.
Well, it's pretty good. What kind of meat did you get?
Honey harissa chicken.
Ooh, oh, fancy. All right, we did it. We ate our food. It was very delicious.
It was so good. I totally, like, the hype is real.
Yeah.
It was
Oh.
very, yeah.
Could eat there a lot, but it would be too much food.
It was pretty expensive for what it was.
Yeah. But you could.
But I got leftovers. Like, mine was pretty big.
Yeah, I think that the price justifies the size.
Yeah.
Like my pita was the size of like a medium pizza.
It was pretty
like,
big, yeah.
If you unfold it, it was the size of a medium pizza.
And they
like a
didn't-
10-inch pizza.
They didn't skimp on the toppings, so
No.
that was nice.
They were just like bleep, 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 bleep. So yeah, so we're going to pick up Jackson from school, and then the day will continue. The world is our palm tree, as
true.
my shirt says. You can't see it, it's underneath the sweatshirt.
Because it's cold.
I know.
You see? So we should have maybe put it up a little bit higher.
Jackson's doing a craft for school tomorrow.
Because then what we'll do is we'll kind of cut around the tooth, and it'll just be the tooth that'll have the paper in it.
That one.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
do another piece.
You want to do 2 pieces? So can you put more glue on it for me? But make sure you get it up here because we're going to try to make sure we get it up there.
The big one.
The big one?
The big one.
Good job. That's very
On
good.
this is pretty fun. 2017 product of the year, the stand up and draw, the walkie chalk. I thought it'd be called a walkie chalky. That would make sense, but it's not. It's just called a walkie chalk. It's just like it holds the chalk, and then you can do it while you're standing up. You can draw. You don't have to bend over. And there it is. That's the final product.
I think it
pretty-
turned out pretty cool.
Looks
buddy.
pretty neat.
What do you think? What are you going to tell everybody about your tooth?
This is how you clean your teeth. You throw the toothbrush away, and then you eat the trash can.
Oh, Jackson, did you name your tooth?
His name is Clean Tooth.
Clean tooth. There it is.
You know what I think is so funny? So in an earlier home vlog, we named it something like, this is the best $2.50 we've ever spent. People didn't understand what we spent $2.50 on.
Oh, it was this
It
ball.
was this ball.
Right
I said
here.
it in the video, but it was just like a quick thing that I said, but this ball has been the best toy ever.
Yeah.
Isn't that so silly?
Mm-hmm.
That's all they need. Give them a bouncy ball.
Yeah, we'll see. Grandma got him something.
Oh, wow.
See?
Oh.
There's something.
Ooh, what's happening?
I feel like I've seen this on like a TikTok ad or an Instagram ad or something.
Oh.
It's like a game that Grandma got us. But look at, oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh, buddy.
Ooh, wait.
Okay.
I
there
forgot.
you
Oh,
go.
and you got to keep adding. Okay, so
does
it
it
tells
say?
you what to. Uh oh.
Yeah, it
Let
tells
me
you.
see.
Oh.
Oliver.
Okay.
Oh, it's
What did you get?
Oliver,
this?
it's not, you're not supposed to.
What do you have in your hand?
He's spinning
What do you have in your
around.
hand?
He's like, what are you talking about?
I don't get it.
It's a police car.
It's like a see-through car. It shows all the gears. It's pretty cool.
All right,
But Grandma got them this game. Oliver came over and immediately turned into a Hulk.
Right? That's an Oliver. That's such an Oliver thing to do.
Can I go first?
So the thing that's fun about these are the love sacks from Lovesack, right? These are this, what are they called? These are the pillows. But you have to fluff them every once in a while, and so that's what the boys are doing right now, is they're refluffing these too. We brought the trampoline back in too.
Do you want to watch Big Brother do it so he can teach you?
No.
Okay.
There you go. So one of the things that's different between, people ask us, they say, what's the difference between Jackson and Oliver?
Everything.
Everything. They're literally two entirely different people. Jackson never, I know he didn't have a brother, but like when we asked Jackson something, or like if we, so like, perfect example, I'd be laying on this thing and Oliver's on the other one, and he goes, move out of the way, daddy. Jackson would never say that. Jackson would come and give me a big hug. Oliver will give me a hug too, but like, here's the way that it works. Like, if I sit on, like if I lay down on the couch, Jackson will lay on top of me. Oliver will not. He will, like after a minute, but like Jackson immediately, like we'll lay together. Oliver's like, no, I don't need any of that stuff.
Cuddle.
Yeah. Oliver, you want to come sit with me, Oliver?
I'm jumping on this.
You're jumping on that?
Jump.
You're jumpy, jumpy, jump. So, I just got the kids to sleep, sort of. As we had mentioned, I don't know if it was in this video or a previous video, but Oliver is regressing out of his sleep training, which is not fun. So, we are having to like sleep train him again, which is also not fun. But he's just like, he's smart enough that he has realized, he's like, oh, if I cry, they will come in here and pick me up out of the bed and put me to sleep, as opposed to like myself going to sleep on my own. So we're back into doing this, at least tonight we were doing the 15 minutes in, or 15 minutes out, 5 minutes in, like calming him down and then leaving again. And he just laid down to go to sleep. It's like 9:30 at night right now. We started this whole process at 7:30. So no, about 8. So it's been about an hour and a half of this tonight. He's also been trying to wake up at like earlier and earlier. So yesterday he woke up at like 5:45, and then this morning he woke up at 4:45, saying it's time for me to wake up, let's go, let's get out of bed. And so it's been a little bit of a struggle with him right now. And we're getting ready to go camping, which is stressful because he's going to be moving into a new environment in there, but also it'll be an exciting day, so he'll probably just be really tired, and it'll be an exciting weekend, so he'll be really tired for his nap and for his bedtime. So this might be better. This might actually like help with the retraining of the sleeping. So we'll see how it goes. You know, we do the best that we can. Oliver got a new toy and the sound is real annoying, so goodbye. So sorry, I don't know if you guys can see that, but we just got this little wire right here. That'll take care of that. I mean, it's a pretty cool toy. I don't know why they make children's toys so incredibly loud. I realized I could have explained that a little bit more. So good news, Grandma got 2 of them. So here it is. There are 2 settings. One that's just static, and the other one that is like, why? This club has everything. Why is it like a dance party police car for babies? There's another toy that Grandma got Jackson that I'm trying to figure out right now. It's like a little drone quadcopter that's remote control, and it works totally fine if I go like up and down. Like if I do this, it spins left, and if I do this, it spins right. But this one is supposed to move it forward and backwards and side to side, but it doesn't really do that. Let me show you. Okay, that fired it up. Now I can go, oh, I'm not even doing anything right now. It's just going wild. All right, I think there was like sort of a bit of a calibration thing that I could do. I think I got it now. It's like mostly hovering pretty
pretty where it's supposed to be. So I think we're good now. All right, a little bit of a late dinner, but we're having some tofu sloppy joes. Or as I like to say, sloppy joes, sloppy joes.
I made it extra sloppy for you.
Oh.
I'm already eating mine. I was so hungry. But it's, you know, it's not meat, but it'll do. What?
It's not meat.
It definitely, like, it's missing that, like, you know how meat gets, like, crispy? It's like the fat. I think it's missing the meat fat.
Yeah.
So, it's not horrible. It could be worse.
I would like to try this with just like some manwich.
Yeah.
You know, I think it'd be pretty okay.
So during dinner, we watch Pop Culture Jeopardy. And here's my hack for you guys. If you guys are ever on Jeopardy or Pop Culture Jeopardy and you're not winning, okay? And you sort of know the answer to Final Jeopardy, but you're not 100% sure, just write the first letter and then scribbles and then listen for the correct answer from the other teams.
Oh.
And then when he comes over, he says, oh, it looks like it's and you say Linklater.
That's the one that we just had on ours.
Yeah.
And we were like, who is that?
Right? He directed School of Rock. For
But that's
anybody
not,
that was
that's not what, like, he's known for.
he's
on
known
the
for other
show.
stuff, but also Beavis and Butthead Do America.
And it's so cold here.
Yeah, what's the temperature? It's 52 degrees. Oh, we're dying out here.
It feels colder than that. Oh no, he was just texting you emojis.
It's hot still, buddy. So Jackson wanted breakfast in bed. And what'd you get? You excited? A pancake in bed.
Oh, buddy. He also turned on his
Oh yeah.
galaxy lights.
This is originally
It's Turtle's birthday.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
Turtle's
he said-
birthday?
He said the
He's
reason
3 years old.
why we're camping today this weekend is because it's Turtle's birthday.
And
Oh.
he's turning 3 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he said
Where is Turtle?
Turtle is right here.
right here.
Oh. Okay.
He was eating breakfast on the table.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Oh man, this seems like a bad idea.
Yeah. I love you. Bye.
Oh, breakfast in bed for Turtle.
Okay, Turtle. Turtle, here you go.
Nom,
Mama.
nom, 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 nom.
So I have a question for you guys. Occasionally I get emails from people asking questions that I think are so interesting, and I want to know where they get these informations from. So one email that I got, for instance, was like, I heard that Disney's closing. And I'm like, what? Where did you hear that? Just to clarify, Disney's not closing. There's a lot of things that I get where like rides are closing. People are like, oh, I heard that this ride is closing very soon. And it's like Tron or something that's like or Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. They're like, oh, I heard Seven Dwarfs Mine Train's gonna be closing. That's not happening. So just to clarify that.
Gotta stop off at Publix really quick. I like how the M in pharmacy has a little tail. Also, you know, it's a chilly day. Firewood for sale. I always like to look over here at like the clearance section, and nobody wanted to buy Kevin Costner's coffee? Why not? You know, I always wondered.
So we just wanted to kind of explain the breakfast in bed thing a little bit. Jackson, I don't know where he got it from.
Well, he said he wanted to do a sleepover and that he wanted to have snacks in bed. But we had already like brushed our teeth and done like our whole nighttime thing. And I was like, I don't know if we're gonna do snacks in bed, buddy. I'm just not sure. But he goes, okay, breakfast in bed. And I was like, what?
Yeah. So now we run an Airbnb.
Yeah. Our
Jackson.
only customer is
Or a
Jackson.
bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
And Jackson's just getting pancakes in bed.
He was so funny the last night. He goes, I want to make sure that Daddy remembers that I wanted breakfast in bed. And I said, does he know? Like, did he talk to you about it?
No, I knew because he said to me, he said, Daddy, I want to make sure you remember that you're going to get that I'm going to get breakfast in bed. So make sure you wake up early enough that you'll be able to make me breakfast and I'll still be in bed. He goes, you'll probably have to wake up at like 5. And I was like, jeez. Okay. So I woke up at 6:30 and I made pancakes really quick and took them into him.
Well, and he was already awake and he goes, can you text Daddy? Because if you saw in the video, he had my phone. He like handed my phone to you because he was texting you emojis. He's like, is there a pancake emoji? And I was like, I don't know, but
There probably is.
I think there is actually. But it was just really funny. He's a funny little guy. So right now we're getting ready to head out to the fort.
Ooh.
We have, we sort of like had a real rush today, like a real runaround, because we need to leave here in like 5 minutes. And I think we're done We're gonna bring the golf cart. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun activities. We might go into the parks. I'm not really sure, but you know.
We'll see. The world is our palm tree.
Who doesn't love the fort? Especially the weather is so nice.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be great.
You know what I want to do?
What?
I want to cook some hot dogs.
Oh yeah, we got our s'more stuff too.
Make some s'mores. I want to sit in a chair
Yeah.
and look at nature.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Me
Sounds
too.
amazing.
So thank you guys for hanging out at home with us these past couple of days. I know that home vlogs are not like everybody's fave, but we got to get stuff done at home. So thank you for letting us do that. And yeah, we're gonna head out to the fort. So,
Yeah. So all in all,
stay tuned. But tomorrow, I think it's gonna be a live show.
Yeah.
So the fort stuff will be like the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
So all in all, it was a fantastic day. And with that being said, oh wait,
What?
if you want to see some fort stuff early, follow us on Instagram.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
never know. So all in all, it was a fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
And now it's time to pay the price.